You on there, Ace? Can you see? Hey guys, this is Bobby Clue with the Somerset-Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce. We're out and about today doing another one of our chamber spotlights. So this is a series of videos that we're doing to highlight our 2025 businesses of the year. So today we're actually highlighting our community event of the year. So I'm really excited. You can see what's behind me. I'm here with my good friend Keith Floyd, President, Executive Director, Head Honcho, there you go, I'll call myself Chief Dishwasher of the Somernites Cruise. Keith, thanks for taking a little time to meet with us. So the Somernites Cruise was our community event of the year for 2024. So first of all, congratulations.
Well, thank you. We're honored to receive that.
You guys have been on fire lately, and what I want to do more than anything is maybe you can give everybody, if they don't know, I know how big of a deal the cruise is, I know the economic impact, I know how awesome and blessed we are to have this event in our community. Can you tell everybody just a little history on this, the cruise though?
Sure can. Bobby, again, thanks for having us, and thanks for giving us that award. We appreciate it very much. Somernites Cruise is a 501c3 nonprofit. We actually started our show back in 2001, so this is our 25th anniversary this year. And as I like to say, when we started this thing, I had hair and it was brown. So, but it's a, we've been blessed to be here for so long. We actually incorporated the 501c3 nonprofit in 2005. We originally worked with the Downtown Development with Gossip.
Yeah.
So we out there with them. We've gone there since then. We've grown it to where it's not the largest, it's one of the largest remotely organized massive cargo in the United States.
Is it really?
And we just work at it. Our team works so hard to make sure it all happens. And we've just been blessed down through the years.
And all volunteer team, I might add.
It is. Our volunteer team, they come here and they'll work in the rain, in the cold, in the heat. It doesn't matter. They're here doing their job. So many of our guys have been with us 20 years plus. You know, we've got some few newer ones, but we've got a good base that's been with us for a long, long time. Everybody knows their job. They come in here and you don't tell them about what to do. They just know what to do. And everybody does it, and it just runs like a well-oiled machine. And we're blessed to have those guys, like the team, the sponsors, support from the chamber, the city, all those things. Make it all happen. It is truly a community group.
And you know, the economic impact on our community is over $20 million a year, I believe. Is that correct?
We figure 12 to 15.
12 to 15.
If you look at some other figures, it could be 20 plus.
Right.
So it all depends on whose figures you look at.
It's a lot of money. I know that.
Any way you shake it, over the last 25 years, it's more than $1 billion.
Well, it absolutely is. So we're kind of standing out here right now. We're in downtown, and what did you say this is? World headquarters right here?
This is Somernites Cruise, the world headquarters, also known as the warehouse.
Well, can we give everybody just a quick sneak peek inside? Let them see it real quick.
You sure can. Luckily, we're located right here beside God's Feet Pantry, right here in the heart of the show, so it's handy for us on show day. So we can work out of it, do everything, so it's really neat. Come on in.
Sure.
We'll show you around.
This, in my opinion, is probably the nicest. This is every man's garage right here. This is the dream garage. This is just, I mean, this is it, guys, right here. Does it get any better than this right here? It's amazing.
It hasn't always looked like this, but
yeah,
we're getting there.
Well, I mean, you get to see, obviously, now this is the car that you're giving away this year, right?
In October.
Yeah. So there's still an opportunity to buy raffle tickets for this one, right?
You sure can. They're available at our shows and online.
So what year is this Challenger right here?
It's a 1970.
Wow.
Challenger.
So it's beautiful. How do you, I know you do this every year, you give a car away. How do you find these cars, trucks, trailers? How do you find them? I'm sure the trailers, some of those might be donated and things, but are the cars, or do you have to go buy those?
Gator Made is a great sponsor, and they donate the trailer for us.
Sure.
So we do great off of that. As far as our truck raffle and our car raffle, we actually have to search for it online.
Right.
Either I'll be looking, or one of our board members will see it, or one of our team members will see it, and they'll send me a link, and then one of us will call and check on it.
And then you have to put some TLC into those, I'm sure.
Sometimes we can buy them as is.
And
the neat thing is, we rotate it every year. So 1 year it's a Ford, 1 year it's a General Motors, 1 year it's a Chrysler.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because all three, Don Franklin Chevrolet and Chrysler are good sponsors.
Right.
So they have their year sponsored, and Alton Blakely sponsors the 4 year.
Right.
So that way we're promoting all 3 of them.
Sure.
And so we rotate that every year. So this year happened to be the Chrysler year.
And the goal is obviously to make a little bit of money from this for the cruise and make somebody really happy.
We make somebody very happy, and that's one of the ways we keep the event free.
Yeah.
So it's a good benefit for us. It's important for us to sell as many tickets as we can.
Yeah.
And because I mean, cars aren't cheap.
I forgot about that. It's a great point that you made, Keith. It's a free event. So every month you guys are out here volunteering your time, putting in that sweat equity, and it's a free event for anybody that wants to come out. And you don't have to be a car person to even enjoy the cruise. That's the one thing. There's so many community partners that you have that come out and participate. So if you want to get some exercise, walk around, check out downtown, go check out some food trucks and some local businesses. It's all here for you that day.
Yeah, we like to say, and really in the early years this was really true, we were just a community event, cars in the background. People would come in and run into old fans they hadn't seen in years, just they were all downtown.
Right.
Now what we see is the generational change. We see the kids in 2001 are now adults. Those men who brought their cars in 2001,
right,
maybe have passed on or passed their cars on to their sons and grandsons. Mm-hmm. So we see this generational change after 25 years. Right. That's pretty neat to say. When you see kids this way, 2001, now they look like you.
Yeah. Grandfathers and fathers and sons and everybody coming out.
Granddaughters and daughters.
Yeah, to enjoy this. How many states have you had cars come to the cruise from? Do you know?
We have had participants. I mean, somebody brings a car.
Right.
From 49 states and 5 foreign countries.
Was it Hawaii or Alaska that you haven't gotten yet?
It's actually North Dakota.
You're kidding me.
Nope. We've had 2 from Hawaii. We've had 4 or 5 from Alaska.
Wow. And North Dakota.
North Dakota.
We gotta make that happen. We gotta make some calls to North Dakota.
I mean, we've had Maine, all places you wouldn't think, but North Dakota's the one that's hanging out there.
We gotta make a big deal out of that when you hit 50. That's a pretty cool landmark in itself, because I bet most car cruises aren't even close to that.
Yeah, I can't imagine they are. You've got these shows that go around the country and put on events.
Right.
Whether it's, NSRA or Good Guys. But they go all these different big cities throughout the country. They don't stay in one spot. We stay in one spot and bring everybody to our community to make the impact in our community.
And one thing, you're playing this down. You're a humble guy. I bet a lot of these other car cruises from around the country, they've learned how to do this probably by coming to your cruise, and they've watched how you all done it. They've probably called you all, and you're very generous, probably help them. But I bet they come here and they've learned from you all.
They have. We really, when we started this thing, we kind of caught a lot in the bottle. Nobody was really doing a cruise in downtown. It might be in a parking lot so often on Thursday night. But we took it, brought it downtown, then grew it to where it was a national event. Then everybody in the country started saying, hey, look what these guys are doing.
Right.
And we started getting the national media, the national magazines, TV shows. We even had one TV show do a segment on us and said that the cruise should use as an example. So we started getting calls from Minnesota and Michigan. Everybody said, how do y'all do this? And this was back 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the ones in the state, they came here and saw what we're doing. Now every small town in Kentucky is trying to duplicate it. You can't. Right. Mainly because they don't want to work that hard. And we've got that unique experience of we've got downtown, we've got the strip.
And you've got history too, you've got a proven event.
We do, and we've been blessed with that. Not everybody can pull off what we've been able to pull off. But like I said, lightning in the bottle, good Lord's blessings, made it all worthwhile. It's just
right.
And a great team, great sponsors. I mean, all that, it takes all that to make it work. We've had great support. We've been here through 3 or 4 county judges, 3 or 4 mayors, right. Past all those administrations. But every one of them has been really good to us because they see the impact.
100%. All right. I've held out as long as I can without talking about it, Keith. I mean, biggest thing in cruise history it had to be just happened a few months ago, and I'm looking at the door up there, and we've got to talk about it. I want to go see it. The Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee was in town, jumped the fountain. That really happened.
It really happened.
I mean, it's still, to this day, it blows my mind that we were able to pull that off in Somerset. You were able to pull this off in Somerset, Kentucky. It's mind blowing. And that's the door off the actual car that landed. You saw the door come off. That's it right there.
Signed with all the different stunt team. It also got Byron Cherry. Corey Duke, he signed it for us.
Oh, wow.
We didn't get John Snyder, he got John for it.
He was here though, wasn't he? Yeah.
So it was neat. It was a super cool event.
How many people do you think were here downtown? Now, maybe there's two things, and I don't know the answers to these. This is interesting. How many people were downtown? How many people do you think watched that, with a combined online presence? I mean, it made Barstool Sports, it made Fox News, I mean, it made national news, it made millions.
It made international news. We were on Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and then all the local regional markets. Steve Kelly, the Old County judge, sent me a text from Pittsburgh and said, "Hey, you just made the Pittsburgh news." And then the guy from Chattanooga, I just made the Chattanooga news. The guy from Florida, same thing. So we hit all the regional markets, then we hit the national media too. And then all the videos, those would be viewed hundreds of millions of times.
Yeah.
Stupid.
How many people do you think were just in downtown Somerset?
Realistically, we were probably 30,000, give or take.
Wow.
How do you get that number? Well, we know how much fencing we put out. We know there's somebody about every 2 feet fence.
Right.
So you extrapolate that number, then you stack them up 5, 10, and 15 deep.
Right.
Some places deeper than that.
Yep.
When you do that, you can get a pretty good handle on that number. It's an easy 25 to 30. It could be more, I don't know, but
it was an incredible amount of people.
Largest gathering in the history of Pulaski County.
I believe that. The Christmas parade, we have, somewhere between probably 7,000 and 10,000, and I've never seen anything like the overhead aerial shots of the jump. I've just never seen anything like that.
It was amazing. And we anticipated the crowd. We warned the city, said, hey, expect 25 to 30,000. That's what we expected.
Mm-hmm.
So we nailed that. And it was funny, I was looking back through my text to Raymond, the guy who did the jump, back from May of last year when I first started working with him.
Right.
And he sent a text and we was talking about it. He said, it's going to be epic, we're in. And back then I told him, I said, well, you can expect national and international media exposure.
Yeah.
This was May of last year. So my gut told me we were going to hit. Yeah. And it did. It banged. It was bigger than we thought.
He's done these. I will say, first of all, it was flawless. Everything went off without a hitch. I just can't imagine, anything being more successful than that. That's a once in kind of a generational thing that people saw. They're going to be able to talk about that, buy the shirt, and say, I was there, buy the video.
You got to push the video up.
Yeah.
Everybody says, what are y'all going to do to top that? And I said, what do you do?
Well, I saw a meme where the Taco Man was jumping the fountain. I mean, Tanako, listen, if you're listening, buddy, go for it.
You made it when you're mean.
Yeah,
that's when you know you made it.
I got to tell you, I think it was spectacular. You had great synergy. You had elected officials that wanted this to happen too. That might not have always been the case, and you had, Judge Todd really was. I mean, you could tell that man watched the Dukes of Hazzard when he was a young man, and it was just everything just kind of played in your favor.
It was so funny when we were trying to figure out what to do for our 20th anniversary. I was watching online and I saw the jump they did in Canada. And I thought, because we've joked about jumping the fountain for 10, 15 years, even with a remote control car. That's been a running joke for us. And I saw that video. I thought, these guys can make it happen. So I went home and told my wife, I said, I think we might try to jump the generator. My wife, she said, oh, Keith, please don't. She says, if it goes bad, we'll have to move. They'll run us out of town. I said, it'll be all right. So I sent that video to John Alexander and said, show Marshall and see what he thinks. John said, I don't think he'll go for it. We'll try. He said he showed it to Marshall, and Marshall got excited. He said, can you really do that? He said, yeah, he said he can. So I said, yay.
That's great.
And my wife, being the spiritual woman she is, she said, before you do any of this, she said, do me a favor, pray about it.
Yeah.
She said, the Lord closes those doors, leave them closed. I said, she said, don't blow your way through like you'd always do. I said, all right, I'll leave them closed. So I prayed about it. And so we went to the judge, and he said yes. And then I saw Alan take it at a banquet and showed him that video. Showed what we're doing. He said, heck yeah, let's do it. That's 2 doors. So then I contacted Raymond.
Yeah.
We talked to him, and he said, yeah, we're in. So then I thought, So then I went to the Somernites Cruise board of directors, and I said, guys, this is what I'm working on. I said, because there's no sense in bringing everybody in until you got all these yeses.
Right.
And so we talked about it and the risk and liability. And I said, let's go home and think about it, pray about it, and we'll come back next meeting, which they did, and they come back.
Right.
They all agreed with that. We kind of knew the cost. And they agreed. I mean, it was their decision, not mine. And they decided, yeah, let's do this. So I went home that night and told them, I said, good.
Well, I will tell you, this wasn't, first of all, this wasn't the first time these guys have done one of these jumps. But I mean, I can't imagine that they've ever had more recognition. This one just caught on and just, it exploded.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was I think it's got to be the subject matter. It had to be the fountain.
It's object. They've done jump, they went to Canada, 217 feet. This one was 150 feet.
Yeah.
So 100 foot less. So the distance wasn't a big deal. Mm-hmm. He hit the ramp 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, it wasn't even going that fast.
I told city police, I said, he won't be speeding until he gets to the newspaper office. Really. So none of that was a big deal. It's just strictly the optics of it.
Yeah.
The fountain, the buildings, everything was just, and it was,
all those people.
We were set up perfect for it. And I mean, it was just, I don't know, just a perfect setup. And nobody else can duplicate that, I don't think. I don't think anybody else in the country.
It's a generation, it's once in a generation type of a thing. I'm telling you, I don't know if you want it. That's kind of like when, you want to, they ask you to do a sequel to a really great movie, and you say, you know what, we're just going to stick with the original, and we're good. I think that's it.
That's kind of the mic drop.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? I mean, I don't know if you get better than that, Keith. And I'll tell you something, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not really even in on the voting, but I can only imagine that your name's definitely going to be in consideration again for Community Event of the Year. I can't imagine how it wouldn't be. And there's lots of great community events, but this is really, I mean, you're really looking at maybe a back-to-back winner here of this award.
We would be honored if that happened. But again, it's our 25th anniversary. We knew we had to do something big. I mean, when you've had all the celebrities we've had and all the cars that we've had here with Bullet Mustang, the first Camaro, all the historic displays. What do you do at that point? What do you do? And that's the only thing we came up with. And now I don't know what's next.
Keith, now you've got to go back to the drawing board.
No,
30 years, I mean, I don't know. You're going to have to shoot someone out of a cannon or something. I don't know.
That was a running joke. The board said after we got through with this, they said next year we're going to shoot you out of the cannon. Because it was so much work. Yeah. That's what one of the guys said. So
let me ask you something. If somebody watches this and they're just like, you know what, I've been meaning to make a donation. I want to support. I want to be a sponsor of the cruise. I've not done that yet, and I'm feeling like I want to do that. How do people get more information about the cruise? What's a good way to contact you all?
They can call us. They go to our website. Our contact information is on there.
What is that?
Somernitescruise.com.
Somernitegcruise.com.
Pretty simple. They can go to our Facebook page and send us a message.
Our Summer Night Cruise.
Yeah, Facebook Somernites Cruise. And we can send you a sponsor packet. We've got a packet that explains everything. Yeah. Of course, we're kind of late in the year this year, but being a free event, we always need funding. I mean, it's just bottom line. Our budget is substantial. I mean, you didn't pull off a stunt like we just pulled off. I know it dropped a lot of money.
Absolutely.
And it's something that's hard to make up when an event's free.
Sure. So
that means a lot of raffle tickets sold, a lot of t-shirts sold, a lot of those kind of things, a lot of sponsorships. And so we really thrive on sponsorships. So if your business isn't a sponsor, and we've got probably 60 or 70 sponsors, we'd love to have you. We've got sponsorships from $250 to $10,000. So we've got all the levels. They can fit your budget. They've all got certain benefits with them. So, well, they have to sit and explain it to them.
And the website itself, I'm sure there's just a treasure trove of information on there, too, about each month. There's a different focus. I mean, there's different focus every month, and I'm sure you can learn about what's going on in, for instance, September or August. I mean, so the next date's coming up here in a couple of weeks.
And we've got a digital newsletter. You can sign up for that on our website. We'll send it out monthly. It's got a quick schedule on it. Yeah. We also post it on our Facebook. So don't follow us on there. We hope you will. We've got almost 52,000 followers there. Wow. So it's just growing.
That's impressive.
It was neat. I was watching our Facebook hits and contacts, and over the last 28 days, right?
How much did it go up?
Well, we used to stay around 1 million in 28 days, but we were up to almost 3 million in 28 days.
How many more people did you pick up on your Facebook page? I wonder. I mean, it has to be thousands.
Followers, we picked up a couple thousand.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Followers on that.
Yeah.
So the bump off that was good.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of that will probably take it back off. But, but it's we're really blessed with a lot of success, and hopefully we'll see the next generation come in.
Yeah.
We're all getting old, you know. We need some young people to come in and
Might find some car guys listening to this right now.
I mean, come in.
You
join
might.
us.
I'm sure a lot of people may feel intimidated or like, oh, they don't need me. I bet if you wanted to come down and volunteer and get involved with the Somernites Cruise, they would love to get you involved.
We need you. We need young guys. We need young guys that's willing to come down and commit, and ladies, and be leaders. I mean, at some point, us guys are going to quit. And if the next generation doesn't come in, this thing's going to end. So we need that generation to keep this thing going. See what you guys pull off on 50th anniversary. We know what we did for 25. What you guys going to do for 50?
The bar's pretty high, Keith. I'll tell you that. The bar is high.
That may be some jets in the car. Who knows? It may not be a big deal.
Well, so here's what I want to say. I want to say once again, congratulations to our 2024 Community Event of the Year. I want to thank you, Keith, for being a member of the Chamber. I want to thank you for everything you do and your board does and your volunteers and your sponsors, what they all do for this community, what it means. I want to congratulate you on some amazing success in 2025. And I wish you nothing but the best. Hopefully we're going to see you back in the winner's circle